guys, welcome to the mess hall. Live from Australia and Houston. I guess we're live from both places. Uh, you guys know me at No Youngblood, as at the Jamie Rowan. She can talk for herself. There
Right
it is.
there. Follow
Wow,
me at
that
DJ Maryland.
you didn't look smooth when you pointed to the other side when you
Wait,
started.
smooth
So you'll
isn't
figure
my
it out.
brand. Awkward is
That's
my brand.
true.
Wait,
I like you got a blanket. You look cozy.
yeah.
I don't even have pants on.
Well,
Kind of nice.
we're saving that for the Patreon. Keep teasing this stuff.
Yeah. I got a camera under my desk, just right on the right on the nuts, and we can post that if we want.
You always have that. That's just a normal
Yep.
thing that you
Ah.
have.
Oh, it's bright.
You're hungover in Brisbane?
I'm not feeling good in Brisbane. I went out a little too late last night. I was out till like 3 in the morning, which isn't that crazy, but it is only 9 o'clock right now. It's 9 a.m. So I've been up for an hour getting ready for this podcast.
That's crazy for some people. I'm old as shit. Like you said, 3 a.m. isn't that crazy. If I'm not doing comedy, like I can't think of the last time that I saw 3 a.m. just like for fun. So everyone wants to hear about Australia. So you have to go and talk about
Uh,
what's it like there? What have the shows been like? What have you been
well,
doing?
everyone sounds like a cartoon character. First off, they all sound dumb as hell. But it's been fun. I've been meeting people, a lot of crazy good comics, a lot of weirdos. They all have a weird cadence to them, so that's pretty funny. I did a couple podcasts. I've done a lot of hanging out. I flew in helicopters. That was cool. You got these quokkas. Um, Quokkas are really cool. They're like the cutest animals in the entire world. I fed them ice cream. You're not supposed to feed them anything. What else did I do? We did IV drips. We did uh, it's been fun.
The
We
light
did things
show,
we can't
right?
talk about. Oh yeah, there was a crazy light show. It's just drones. It's like they have a crazy drone light show. It's very different than American drone shows.
You were talking about being worried about stuff, bits being able to be like, I don't know,
Yeah,
understood
it's
in
different.
Australia.
It's different. It's not 100% different. They get most of it, but there is a difference, and it took a couple sets to really like hammer in what I'm gonna do. And honestly, I think I've changed my set every single show. Every single show I've added or subtracted or you know taken bits, and but the shows have all been good. They've been a lot of fun. The crowds are good. They're huge rooms. We're in giant theaters and stuff. So we also had like the smallest room we did was like 800 people, and that's pretty big, you know.
Yeah, that's
Um,
awesome.
yeah, so it's been a lot of fun. I can't complain. The weather's been beautiful. It's winter time. I went in the ocean and froze my dick off. I did buy a towel. I haven't really bought any souvenirs, but I got one. Hold on, it's a good one.
Did you go to the topless beach when you were in Sydney? I'm just gonna vamp. I'm gonna imagine that you did, but it's winter in
I didn't know there
Australia.
was a top. I didn't know there was a topless beach. But look at this, huh?
Hey,
Pretty good. Look at those
classing
asses.
it up as always. Classing it up
Yep.
in Australia.
So that's my one souvenir. My kids are gonna love it.
I mean,
But how's Houston? What's up? What's going on in Houston? Here's the thing: we haven't talked in 8,000 years.
I know this was actually a great week for me because I got to do it.
Because we haven't talked in that minute long.
Yeah, I'm like, thank God I don't have to deal with Andrew's dumbass anymore.
Well, I'm
And
back next week. Things are normal.
no, genuinely miss you. Wish you were,
Hmm.
seriously missed you
I miss
and
you too.
miss catching up. But this week was awesome because just got to do like longer sets, which is super rare, but got to do multiple this week. I drove 8 hours to Kerrville yesterday. Yeah.
Why?
So I don't think male comics really have to think about this, but like every time I do a road gig far away, I have the internal debate of, do I stay overnight or do I just drive home after?
8 hours, you stay overnight.
No, 4 hours there, 4 hours back. No,
Okay.
yeah, but still,
Still a
like,
lot.
yeah, it's a lot. And like everything on the way to Kerrville that could have happened. Do you ever get irrational in your head about something and then like it just builds
Every
and
time.
builds on itself and it you know that you're being irrational, but you still like build up a ton of dread and anxiety in yourself?
Yeah, yeah, for sure.
So
100%.
basically everything that could like be fucked up on the way to this road gig was. So there was like I kept on seeing creepy signs, like tons of dead animals on the way, including an American bulldog just dead on the side of the road. Like the
You can't
cutest
pay
thing.
attention to that. It's the side of the road.
I know, but it was so fucked up and I was already feeling like off. I had a dream 2 nights ago about a little red car crashing into me. And then I started like thinking it was a sign of something that was going to happen on the way to this road gig. I know this is all delusional and psychotic.
No, I like your fever dreams. Let's hear it.
Fever dreams. And then so I'm seeing all these dead animals on the way. Then like my your car needs an oil change light comes on. And I don't know shit about cars, so I got stressed and I pulled
Oh,
over in a little town called Seguin or something, which sounds a lot like sanguine, which is like a word
sounds
for
like penguin.
which it's a word for blood, sanguine, right?
Oh, I didn't know. I don't know.
Well, anyway, I
Shane might be
go
able to
and they're
tell us
like
that. I don't know about that.
it was all fucked up where they were like we can't change this. So, yeah, the dead animals, the fever dreams, low oil, a warning on my phone that thunderstorms were coming. But anyway, I made it to
Was
Kerrville.
was the gig good at all?
Yeah, so it's with Billy D. Washington, who like is
I love him.
I love him. He's a consummate professional. He's amazing to work with. He's super chill. He did fuck with me, so like right before the gig, he called me and he was like, "Hey, uh, you're going up at 8 o'clock at this. It's a theater too. It was a nice, like, big
Hey,
room,
that's
big
fun.
crowd. But he was like, a pipe burst in my house. Like, so I'm running late. Like, how much time do you have? Do you think you could stretch like to do an hour? And I
That's
was like, I'm
a
sweating.
long
I just was
time.
like, I literally like I'm sweating, like chills, just like, but I want to help him. So I was like, yeah, I think I could do like instead of 30, I could probably stretch it to 45, but I want to give a good show. So like that's really stretching it for me. I'm going to be honest. Like maybe we can start a little late. Da da da. And he let it go on for a minute and then he was like, no, I'm just fucking with you. I'll be there on time. So other than that, the gig was great. I was just like sweating balls before and he fucked with me a little bit, but it was great. The crowd was great. Bunch of like retired old people. Old people kind of like me and they liked my dirtiest jokes, which I thought was hilarious.
I don't know. What's your dirtiest joke? What's it about?
It was actually a new one. I think it's my dirtiest joke. It's the most, well, by dirtiest, I mean, I have some sex jokes, but this joke is actually more just about like my vagina and looking at my vagina. It's, I know, female comic with a vagina joke,
It's
whatever.
okay. I've got cum jokes. I got dicks jokes. I've got jokes about your vagina.
But it's like the most, it might not be my dirtiest joke, but it's the most like in detail about my genitalia. Like I talk about my pussy for like a full, it's like a new bit and it worked well, so that made me feel good about this newer bit. But it's also just like the most descriptive about my vagina, and the like elderly people in the crowd loved it. I was like, all right, Kerrville.
Hey, well, they've got vaginas too, you know.
Some of them did, some of them did not.
I guess some of them don't, but you don't know. You weren't in their pants. You didn't see them. I wonder what a real old vagina looks like. I would like to see that.
You can easily see that. You can
I'm gonna Google it right
just
after this.
easily see that. I don't think you should Google it right before you eat something. No offense, old ladies, but I mean, I think it's just the same but wrinklier and paperier.
I don't think vaginas get wrinklier, but I don't know. When you don't just get wrinkles in everywhere, right?
I think it's just like,
Maybe eventually. What age are we talking?
wait, does
I
a
think.
dick age? Do dicks age?
Well, I got a couple white pubes coming in, so my dick looks a little distinguished.
No, not the hair, not the hair. Like the actual, like, is there a change in the way they look?
Your balls drop a little bit more. You get longer balls.
I think
I hear that a lot. I mean, mine have always been kind of long, but I hear they go longer as you get older. So like, there's jokes about like, them hanging out of guys' shorts and shit. They're so old, they're like fucking hitting their knees. So,
wouldn't
and that
that
makes sense though.
wouldn't
It's
that just be
elastic
size? Like if
fat.
they're big, then they hang lower?
Yeah, but I think with the ball, there's a lot of give in the ball, right? There's a lot of give and take. And as you're younger, you can really hold those things in. But as you get older, I think they eventually kind of give up a little bit and they become a little less suck in or last. It's like you know what? It's like the elastic in pants. After a while, they start to go, and then they're like, okay, well, these are just a little too baggy, and like a good pair of joggers or something. I don't know.
You want to hear?
I'm not there yet.
You want to hear Google?
Yeah, let's hear it.
About balls or
So I asked Google, "Do penises age?" The actual size probably hasn't changed at all, but if you have more fat on the pubic bone just above your penis, that area can sag and make it look smaller. For a small number of men, it may curve with age.
wow.
But Andrew's
I'd
correct.
like
I
to.
think it's the scrotum that actually just gets longer as you get older.
Yeah,
Curve
I'd
could be
love a
good.
nice curve.
Curve could
Yeah,
like
well, it
hit a
depends on
new
which
spot.
curve. Curve your enthusiasm. I said that weird,
That
but
was pretty good.
it depends on the curve. Would you rather be with a guy with an up curve or a down curve?
It depends. So I actually can like literally say that it depends on the. Oh, also, a woman's cervix can like be like mine faces backwards a little, like towards my back. So I
Get a
guess
backwards vagina?
I
Doesn't
mean
surprise me.
it like they can tilt in different directions. Your cervix. So like it probably depends on the girl, like wherever your G spot is, internal G spot, and
So
then
you got an up which one do you got? Well, for
wait,
you, what are we doing? Up or
wait,
down?
hold up. So wait, let's do the math on this. Missionary, and if it's facing towards the back, then you'd want a dick that curved. Oh, that would be weird. I don't think that exists in nature. A dick that curves like backward.
Or
What do you mean backwards?
downward.
Like instead of like
No, they got downward. Mine's a little downward.
a little like a hook.
Mine's like if this is straight, right? If this is straight, mine goes like this.
Can you hang a jacket on
Just
it?
a little.
Can you hang
Uh
something on it?
yeah, I mean, I'm not going full leather jacket, but I could probably do a light windbreaker.
Everybody go on the Patreon for the dick cam footage.
I got carrying a windbreaker on my penis right now. You know
What
what?
would
I
it
did lose my jacket the first day I was here.
Oh, your
I
your
got
jacket that you bought
my
at
favorite
Target?
jacket. What? No,
The
what?
one that you bought when you were
My
in upstate
my
New
New
York?
Orleans, my Tipitina's jacket, the blue one I wear all the time with the little banana, my favorite jacket.
Oh
I
no.
left it at a bar. Very frustrating. I'm trying to get this guy to send it to me. It's only going to cost me $8,000, so that's pretty good.
I
It's
mean,
very expensive to send anything.
you'll do comedy in New Orleans again soon, I'm sure.
Yeah, but I don't want to buy a new one. That one was from a thing. It was a really fun show. It was like that was from me and I did a show. It was Mark's bachelor party, so it was me and Mark and Joe List and Sean Patton and May Planner and Umar Khan and maybe Ari was on the show too. It was like a stacked lineup, so it was like a really cool thing. So it's a memory jacket for me, you know.
Can you get it back from the I mean, maybe is it a
I'm
hotel
trying to get it
or
back. Nah, this is a promoter. It's been sent to Melbourne so I could get it in Melbourne, and then we missed it in Melbourne. So we missed it. It didn't get in time. So now we are fucked.
no? Tell them to send it to Houston.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying. I'm working on it. I'll get it. I'll get my stuff back, or I won't. But I've been very cold this whole time because of this. I've got no jackets. It's getting down in the 50s at night, and I'm like, ooh, gross. I'm sorry. I still have
You guys
burps.
should have
That
gone
didn't
when it was
change.
summer there.
Well, you know, no one asked me, so it wasn't up to me. I'm just a lowly support guy. The first day I was here, I was walking down the street. I was a little drunk. It was a little late, and this guy came up to me and he goes, "What's your badge number?" And he's like, "You look like a cop." And I was like, "I'm a what?" And I was like, "What the hell do your cops look like?" You know? And then he kept like coming at me, and he's like, "You're a fucking cop." I'm like, "Dude, listen to my accent. I'm not a cop. I'm American." He's like, "You can be an American cop."
Why was he coming at you? This is very
I don't
aggressive.
know. It was yeah, he was hammered. He was blackout. He was in a blackout. You know, if I was an American cop, I would have shot him. So he's
Have you
lucky.
drank some Fostas? Fostas?
Not a thing here. That's all fake. That's all
Really?
bells and that's all bullshit. Yeah, they actually they make fun of it because no one has it here. It's not in any bar. I haven't seen it once. It's a thing that they sell to America. The joke is they sell it to Americans because it's piss shit beer.
Kind of like Corona.
Yo, they drink Corona here though.
Yeah, but Corona, nobody in Mexico drinks Corona.
They all
Garbage.
drink Tecate.
Mhm.
Sorry
Wake the
guys, it's early in the morning for me.
wake
I'm
the
trying
fuck
to wake
up.
up.
You're going to New Zealand? So talk about you're gonna go surfing today.
Surfing today. That's gonna be fun. I don't think I'm gonna survive.
Are you gonna do
Pretty
outdoor
hungover.
stuff in New Zealand?
We haven't figured out. We got a couple days off. I'm headlining a show in New Zealand, so we'll see how
Really?
that goes. I know, in a different country. So Mark's gonna come do a spot on it. So it'll be interesting because it'll be like local comic Mark and then me. And
The
so I
the
mean I
local
followed Mark
comics
before.
have been good.
The guys on our shows have been good. There were definitely some good comics I've seen. We've done a lot of like secret shows after our shows. I lined up a ton to like get spots in. So we did a lot of secret shows where we popped in, and you know they've been fun, but they've been interesting. They don't have late shows here, so literally all these places they're like, we're just gonna run the show until you guys show up. So we get there and the show's been going on for 2.5 hours, and then we go up and they're like, we are so tired, we don't care that you're here. So we've been eating shit at all these shows, but it's been nice because we're like working out new material and all that shit. And
But they're big
so
partiers, right? So like I would think they would be
you'd
up
be
late.
surprised. No, they're not super. Honestly, I thought Australia would party a lot more than they do, but nope. They're like in bed by midnight type people. Not everyone, but them.
From your
In
Instagram,
comparison,
I would think that it's just like your Instagram makes Australia seem like it's just adorable animals.
yeah. Well, you know, I figured out quickly that was good for the algorithm.
It is. I
No,
mean, I love it.
it
Keep doing
is. I think those are my most popular posts I've ever had.
it. Milton
Uh,
gets the most love of all mine.
they there was a lot of animals. We've seen a lot of animals. That was cool.
Is
Again, the
the
quackers are
chlamydia
the
thing
cutest.
real with the koalas?
I didn't get it, but
Yeah,
you
you
know,
did. You think you didn't.
I don't know.
No, it's very
I don't
real.
think I. Yes, I know all of them have it, but it's like that's kind of like that's like the hack joke here. Apparently, like they're like, don't talk about chlamydia on stage because everyone talks about it, everyone does it, blah blah blah. So never did that, but yeah, they all have chlamydia basically. In fact, they're actually going around and like shooting them all up with antibiotics to like cure this fucking pandemic thing. And of chlamydia. But apparently, all they do is get high and fuck. So that's like their whole life. So that's why it's so prevalent in the species. Oh, I'm dying here.
Yeah, what are you
We're only
eating?
nothing. What
What's
do you mean?
making you? Because you said last time you were
Oh,
burping like crazy and you lost 17 pounds and you said you were just eating lettuce or whatever the fuck.
well, I've been eating all over every. It's kind of nice. We've never done a big theater tour like this, so this is the first time it's been like this. We got a tour manager who's the best. His name's Scott. Um, he probably will never listen to this, but he's the best, and he gets everything for us. If we want, he's always like, all right, what do you guys want for dinner tonight? And we're like, huh. And then we just pick, and then it just shows up at the venue. So,
Ooh, but
you
you
know,
also look like you've done some nice dinners too. I'm so jealous. I love
oh, we,
eating
we did a
a
couple
fancy
fancy
dinner.
dinners. I love a fancy dinner. Yeah, yeah. I did. We went to a couple nice dinners. A lot of oysters, lots of seafood. Ate some kangaroo, delicious.
Ugh.
Oh, it was awesome. It's probably my favorite thing I've eaten here is kangaroo. Um, People eat it here. It's like pig. It's like hog, basically. They're a very invasive species, so they just fucking shoot these things.
You know I don't eat pigs or cows. I don't judge that although kangaroo sounds disgusting. But
It's delicious. Is it just sounds disgusting because they're cute?
yeah, so my thing with pigs and cows, I don't care what other people do really. I just like always say if I could kill the animal, I'll eat it. So chicken and fish, fine. But yeah, kangaroos are cute. And they seem really
You could.
muscly, so I
You
would
don't
think
think
that
you could
they're
kill a
more.
cow
No.
with your
No.
bare hands? No, you could kill a cow with a gun, a little cattle prod.
I'm not saying I couldn't physically do it. I'm saying I I couldn't look it in the eyes and do it.
I don't think you have to look them in the eyes to kill them.
I would. It's like a moral code. Like a chicken has a little black beady eye. I don't give a fuck.
So would you eat a snake?
I just feel like a snake, same thing with kangaroo. I feel like they're just so muscular too that it wouldn't be like a juicy, delicious meat anyway. I feel like it would be like tough.
That's pretty good. No, it's pretty good. Kangaroo's a little gamey. Like it's a little more tough, a little bit, but not much. It's pretty good. Alligator, crocodile. I had crocodile when I was here. That was good.
I know this is going to sound not relatable as usual, but I love taking myself to a fancy dinner. I love a fancy dinner, but sometimes
By
I do
yourself?
all the time. I
You
love
couldn't.
taking
You don't.
myself.
You don't have any friends?
You don't
What about
understand like
me?
I
I've
I
never been
love
invited to a nice dinner
I love
to you by you.
solitude. The bar I go to always, I bring my headphones. It's heaven. I listen to a podcast. I order my like same thing. The bartender knows me. They bring me my thing. It's the best feeling in the world. But I think my point is I think bougie people sometimes try to do like eat weird things just to say that they did, and it's not even good. Like I like a fancy dinner, but some of the fanciest shit is so gross. Like caviar, that's just fish jizz.
Yeah. Fuck a tartar. Ugh. Ugh.
It's
I can't
disgusting.
eat a tartar. That's
Steak
disgusting.
tartare with a raw egg.
Gross. What is wrong with people? That shit's nasty. I
It's
can't. I cannot
disgusting.
get on board with that.
Foie gras duck liver, nasty.
Agua.
It's
The
just
weird name.
yeah, it's just people trying to be fancy. And I feel like kangaroo and crocodile falls into that. We're trying to
No.
be fancy.
Those are meats of the people. I got that. I got the kangaroo and the crocodile. I literally got it at like a festival outside stand on a stick. Like it was like a fucking immigrant guy fucking cooking it on the fucking thing and then handing it out on sticks. So I don't think it's fancy at all. It was cheap as hell. It was a kebab.
In my mind, it's like a delicacy where they're like, would you like endangered crocodile with gold leaf? That's what I'm
No,
picturing.
no. I think both of those things are invasive species here. I think there's too
Crocodiles?
many of them.
Aren't there a ton of things that can kill you there? Like a ton of deadly spiders and snakes and shit?
I haven't seen one yet, so I'll probably see one when I'm surfing today. So I'm terrified of the Portuguese man of war.
I want to see your toilet water. Does it spin the opposite way like they say?
No, but I will say they have the best toilets I've ever had. I'm not excited to get back to American toilets. They don't do a spin thing anymore. They're real deep. They're like fucking, they're the deepest toilets ever. So when you drop a poop, you get zero splashback. It goes straight down. You push a button and it all goes away. And it's less of a spin and more of just like a everything, whoosh, like a waterfall on it. It's kind of awesome. I'm a big fan of Australian shitters.
The physics of what you're saying doesn't make sense. If it's deeper, it would splash more because it's a longer fall.
Yeah, but it doesn't. The water being closer to your ass, it does probably splash more, but it doesn't splash enough to get all the way up. Like if you drop a ball into water, it's not going to splash all the way back up if you drop it off a building. Does that make sense?
No, but you
It
can take a
does.
video of that and put it on the Patreon.
No one wants to.
You should
Do we still have Patreon users?
We have two. I got some thumbs up. I did post some stuff. You need to send videos of Australia stuff. What's that?
I got it. That's my room key. I got a video of me doing a shoey. That's a thing here, and that's pretty annoying. But last night was our last Australian date, and every show these fucking drunk idiots are like, shoey, shoey, do a shoey, fuck up, like shit like that, And basically, what it is I don't know how it got famous here, but they have you drink a beer out of a shoe.
What?
So me and Mark
dirty
drank.
shoe?
We cheated when we had our tour manager Scott send someone to Walmart to buy brand new shoes. So and then I threw them on stage. So it looked like these were probably used shoes, but we definitely we weren't drinking out of someone else's shoes. But people were like, when we finally agreed to do it, someone threw a pair of Yeezys on stage. These are like 400. They wanted us to drink out of their $400 Yeezys. Pretty nuts.
What's that guy's number?
I don't know. You know what? I can't figure out how to call places here. It's a real pain in the ass. There's like a plus sign plus a 6-1 plus 18 other numbers. It's pretty crazy.
So what you do is you type those numbers into your phone.
How do you get a plus into your phone? I've been trying to figure that out the whole time.
You tap on the 0 for an extended period of time, and it'll turn into a plus.
Well, good thing I figured out my last day in Australia.
Well, you're going to New Zealand. It'll be the same shit there with different numbers.
Yeah. I just haven't, I am a little disconnected from the world here. All my friends in the US are on different times, so I'm talking to people like Zod and I'm talking to them, but I'm talking to them when they're drunk and I'm waking up. And then they're talking to me when I'm drunk and they're getting up for the day.
You missed him in Houston too. So sad.
Oh, I already know. We talked all about it.
Yeah.
All about it.
So what's the plan? Are you going to do any, are you a Lord of the Rings fan? Are you going to do are you going to go to Hobbit Town or whatever?
Hobbit Town is like 2 hours away. So I don't know. Probably not. Hobbit Town is like 2 hours away. So it seems, I mean, I guess I'm in New Zealand, so I probably should. It's a tough decision. It makes it a 4-hour trip, for a day. And that's a lot.
Well,
but
okay.
And I like Lord of the Rings, but I'm going to go see a tiny little Hobbit hole house and it takes me 4 hours. I don't know if that's going to be worth it for me.
No,
just to hang out in the Shire.
It's not just about seeing the Hobbit house. I think it's like stunningly gorgeous nature out there. Like I think
but I think that's everywhere. I don't think that's just in the Shire. I don't know if I want to go to the Shire, but maybe it might be fun. I do like Lord of the Rings, but 4 hours is a lot. So I don't know. I don't know anything about New Zealand. I want to go see a haka. That would be cool.
Is that like the Polynesian?
That's the thing when they're like.
Yeah. I thought that was Polynesian, but is that the same thing? I'm going to get everyone's gonna hate me as usual. I thought that was a
It's
Polynesian
okay.
thing.
It might be a Polynesian thing, but it's also a New Zealand thing. Um, these people, they got like crazy tribal tattoos everywhere. They're tattooed on the head. It's pretty insane. It's kind of cool. I'm excited to see it and be a part of it. I'm going to pick myself up a Polynesian wife, a New Zealand wife. I think they're called Maoris. Maori. I don't know.
You know, they're
Maoris, I think.
quite a big
I
bone
need a
people.
I need a strong woman to carry me across the threshold.
So this is very random, but in Salt Lake City, there's a huge population of Polynesian people that have converted to Mormonism. And our football teams were always amazing because we had massive Polynesian dudes that would just like dominate, just crush. But they are a
They're
massive.
big people. I see it a lot. I see it a lot of wedding ones, and I think that's a little weird because the bride's like done up all fucking beautiful in a blue dress, and then she's like, and I was like, it's pretty wild.
It's badass. I like that.
Yeah, you
That's
should
what
have a haka at your wedding.
I told you we never did a wedding. And that's not my
Yeah, no, but
vibe.
your second wedding.
That's not my that's not me at all. Do you even know me? It's not me at all. I'd like
Well, it
it
could be
like
you
what?
if you won't event. It could be you eventually.
A haka? That first
What
of
if
all,
you?
that's cultural
What if
appropriate.
you? What if you meet uh, a nice Maori, and then they sweep you off your feet. You leave your husband. You get married to a Maori, and then we get to haka all wedding long.
I don't think I'd ever get married again if I
Well, you're
wasn't with.
married now.
Yeah, yeah.
Everyone says that.
We do a party, that party I told you about. We do a party. It's the best way to go. That's what everyone should do. We do a party every 5 years now. That's just like no pressure. Nobody has to plan other shit. People can
No
come and be friends.
invite.
You guys are going to get an invite at the next one. We just
When is the
became
next
friends.
one? Yeah, we got 4 more years. Then we're not going to be friends then.
2027. Don't be like that. That's
I'm kidding.
yeah.
We're going to be friends.
Yeah, it'll be
Mm-mm.
fun. It's the way to
I
go. And
was.
everything's super casual. Nobody's required. It takes all the shitty requirements out of regular wedding stuff. That's a nightmare. Did you have 2 traditional weddings? No, you only got married once.
I only got married once.
Did you have a big thing?
Yeah, we had a big old thing. We had a DJ, a band, open bar, 200 people, fucking nonsense, garbage. We had a whole we had a whole thing where we pretended to love each other. It
Oh
was
man.
great.
That's what it's
Um,
supposed to be. I remember now because you said that you helped and you were like, I did the music, the songs, the melodies, the
the
DJ,
band,
the band.
I dealt with you see, you're rude. I did a lot. There's not that much to a party, but picking the band, picking the music, doing the playlist. Uh, I picked out some cake shit. I did the cake testing garbage. I had to deal with the wedding planner all the time. You know what? You're a man hater. That's what you are.
I think you think it's easy because she did everything.
Oh my God, she did nothing. She did nothing.
All right, let's take a call or an email. I think we have an email.
We got an email. Here we go.
Let's do it.
Should I cut contact with the guy I've been seeing for 6 months? At the beginning,
Yep.
both our intentions were to find a connection, to have a relationship, take things slow, etc. I met this guy off a dating app. He lives 3.5 hours away. We've met up multiple times. I've driven to him, but he's never driven to me. The last time I stayed, we had sex together, and now he's been acting ice cold ever since, like leaving me on red. Blunt, most dry replies ever. When I confronted him, he blames his mental health, saying he is messed up in the head and has overthinking issues and isn't sure if he's ready for a relationship, but does not want to lose me. Should I stick around and wait for him to come out of this episode, or did he really just root and boot me? I need an outside perspective to snap me back into reality because my anxiety is so bad I'm waking up feeling sick over the fact I might have just been chased for sex. Is it worth sticking around for?
Well, you're not going to like this. You need to stop, cut it off. It's over. I can tell that is not a good sign. That's a mental health thing. Yes, people have mental health issues, but I don't know. The first time you have sex is tough if you get ghosted after that. There are some extenuating circumstances and schedules and stuff. You guys are 4 hours away. I get that. But it does sound like this guy does not give a shit, right? Am I wrong?
This was so obvious to me immediately. 100% no, leave, you're done. Don't feel guilty about this. You sound like you have some like repressed, maybe religious
True.
stuff because you feel bad about the fact that you were used for sex. You should have don't have sex with someone unless you're going to enjoy it too. So just think of it as like, we had a fun time. The sex was hopefully good. And just take that for what it is. Don't feel guilty about the sex part of it.
Don't wait 6 months to have sex, you psycho. 6 months? That's crazy. 6 months? That's insane. I'm getting engaged by 6 months.
Yeah, that is some repressed. It sounds like some like internalized stuff from church or family or something when you were younger, but like don't wait that long. Or if you're super religious and you want to wait, don't wait till you get really good signs from a person. Whatever. If you're into waiting, fine. But if you're going to have sex with someone who you're not in a serious relationship with, just enjoy it or don't do it, because it sounds like you feel guilty. But either way, it's very clear to me that this guy
This is a no-go.
Yeah, this guy's just trying to keep you a little bit on the back burner if he wants to have sex again by telling you that he likes you. But ... I mean, you already have a bad feeling about this. That's why you wrote in. And that bad feeling is correct. Just like move on, chalk it up as a loss.
Also, 3.5 hours is a long time. I mean, I don't know. Long distance relationships are tough. So I think that's maybe probably plays a little bit into this as well. But he's probably hanging out with some locals. You might be the thing on the side. Could be wrong, but I don't know. I don't think it's a good. I think we were all in agreement that you need to run away.
Yeah, this
It's
is not good.
I could tell as soon as you started the email, I was like, "Yep, this is not gonna sound. You're not gonna like what you hear." But she knew. She goes, "I need someone to snap me back to reality so I can get over this shit." She knew exactly what we're gonna say. I think, and sometimes that's okay. Sometimes you just need to hear the thing you want to hear. You hear it out loud. It makes you feel better. It's okay to need reassurance about something that you already know. You know.
I always feel like I read into these things a little bit too, but I just think that it sounds to me like you have some issues around like sex and like saving yourself or needing to feel pure or something, or needing to I think you need to like also maybe get some therapy, and like it's okay to have had sex with this person and not be in a relation and it's not serious or it doesn't work out. You shouldn't feel any guilt about that. I mean,
yeah, I also wouldn't.
Yeah, I don't know. Go on, go.
I also wouldn't. It does feel like she kind of blames the sex a little bit. You know, she's like, we had sex, and then he didn't want to talk to me anymore, and like that's the reason. Could be the 3.5 hours. It could be a whole lot of things. Oh, it could be the sex. Maybe the sex was bad. No offense, lady, but could have been awful sex. And that's important. Sex is important to people. Like if you have awful sex with somebody, that does take away part of the charm. Even when you like them, I think sex is a very important part of life. And so, you want to be compatible with your partner. So maybe you guys just weren't compatible sex-wise.
But if he's trying to keep her on the hook, It
Yeah,
strikes me like he probably just doesn't want
he's a
anything
fuck
serious.
boy.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck boy energy. That's what that is.
But I just like hope that she still had fun. Like you can just take it for what it was and not feel bad about it. Like you just because he doesn't like you doesn't mean you're not likable or lovable. It just means he's not the person. And you're saving so much time. You could waste way more time with this person who's not that into you, or you could just demand more from the next person, you know? Don't waste so much time. Don't wait 6 months to have sex with someone, first of all. Just like I don't
Six
know.
months is a long time. Holy cow.
That's
I'm
insane.
surprised you guys hung out that long. But also, that's probably the long distance thing, you know? That's probably some of that probably paid. I wonder how often you saw each other. They never give us enough info to really give a good, you know?
Also, when we're talking about this stuff, Andrew, do you think like we're a little bit fucked up? Because I couldn't do long distance really at all. And I wonder if I'm like not enough of a romantic or something.
Well, you've
I
been married forever, so
we like did I guess 2 months at one point and I was like not about it. I don't know how people do long distance. I don't know. Maybe I'm not a romantic. Maybe I'm fucked up. But I just am like, don't even waste your time. Don't match with someone on the apps or whatever. Don't, if they're not in a
I could
10-mile radius.
I could do a long distance. And by that I mean like I'm in Houston, you live in the suburbs.
Yeah,
But
that's not
yeah, I
3
know.
hours.
No, I could do a long distance, but I don't think I'd like it. I couldn't do it long. It'd have to be like this is a temporary thing, you know.
And like you were already
Um,
together for a bit beforehand and you know you kind of like this person, not just like
yeah,
meet
that would
someone
help.
online in Louisiana. No, you wouldn't.
You'd have to, yeah. I
You'd
don't. I
have to
don't think I
have
could.
great tits, is what Andrew's saying.
I don't. I'm not a big tit guy. I like a small tit.
You'd have to be a Maori, and then he'd do. Would you? What if you meet a lady at this haka thing in New Zealand? You gonna do the long distance then?
Oh yeah, why not?
Your future wife?
That's a little. It's a little too long. Let's be honest. 13 hours. Get out of here. It's a 13-hour flight. It's a different country is a little bit much. Long distance is one thing. Other side of the world, Jesus.
Have you ever
You
watched
know,
90 Day Fiance? You get her the
come on.
K1
Did
visa.
you what you knew you don't have to ask. You're like this lady. You're asking questions that you know the answer to.
It's so good. It's like the best reality show out there. It's real creeps.
I disagree. It can't be good. I don't like any of those shows. The Bachelor, the 90 Day Fiance, nothing like that. I
Me
hate reality
neither.
TV. You
Gross.
love it. You look like you're made of The Bachelor.
I'm an intellectual. I never watch that garbage.
Yeah. And then you're gonna go turn on Too Hot for what's the one? The one where they're like all hot. They're like, we put all these hot people on an island and they can't have sex. Don't
That's
touch it. Don't touch.
literally that's pretty much every single reality television show. It's just
Yeah,
the
but
formula is like hot.
Isn't
booze.
there Fuckboy Island?
Oh yeah, Nikki
That's a
Glazer.
thing.
Nikki Glazer hosts that.
Ay ay ay. Ugh. Reality TV's dumb.
Okay, sorry. Are you sitting in your hotel room reading Proust and like wearing a monocle? What the fuck?
My TV won't work, so I'm really just on TikTok scrolling.
Yeah, how is that any better?
It's better than fucking reality TV because it's written garbage.
Get
At
off
least
your
I'm watching,
high horse.
and at least I'm watching cute puppy videos or a guy falling down or something silly.
Don't act all high and mighty, okay? Like you're only watching cute puppy videos.
No, I
Stop.
watch porn, but percentage wise, I'm not watching much porn.
Humanize yourself. What is the most garbage TV that you watch? And don't say something
TikTok.
low key smart. No TV.
I like Love on a Spectrum,
Oh,
but
that
it's
is
cute.
stop. That is so. That is like the best show ever. That's so
It's
sweet.
really good. It's cute. It's cute.
That's
I
not
like
trash.
watching it. Yeah, I mean, but I don't watch a lot of trash TV. I watch a lot of sketch shows. I watch a lot of comedy, and then I watch a lot of movies. I don't watch a ton of like trash TV. I don't watch any trash TV. Impractical Jokers, I do like that. That might be trashy TV.
Okay, that kind of
Um,
falls in. Yeah, but I love
yeah,
them.
I love them too. Every once in a while, I'll watch Ridiculousness if I'm scrolling through at a hotel and it's the only thing on. So that's trash TV. But that's just like scrolling through TikTok. So same
I
shit.
just watch Maddie's clips on her
Oh,
Instagram.
those are fun. That's the only thing you watch? That's pretty weird.
That's all I
You're
watch
weird.
all day long.
That's bizarre. I'm gonna text her and let her know.
Maddie, I love you. Marry me.
Oh, you really buzzed that microphone.
Oh, I did? Shit.
All right.
Sorry.
Are you all right?
It's fine now.
All right. I think we got to go because I got to go.
Have fun
And
surfing.
yeah, and this has been the podcast, the live Down Under edition.
Down under.
We don't even have to say our Instagrams because look, they're right there. We got them right on the thing. Well, I guess if you listen to this, so at No Youngblood and at the Jamie Rowan. Shows are happening Sunday, Houston, Texas, Father's Day. I'm putting on a show for dads and kids and families. June 18th, Father's Day show. Me and the funniest stand-up fathers you can think of. They're going to be great. It's not going to be clean. It'll be a good, dark, fun, exciting time. Tickets are moving. Please come and hang out. Bring your dad, bring your mom, bring them all. It's going to be a nice celebration of bullshit. It'll be fun. Next Sunday, it'll be awesome. That's all I got to promote right now.
Yeah, everybody can come, even if their dad's dead, right? I'm in the Dead Dads Club. Still come if your dad's dead.
Yeah. Come. We'll talk about how your dad's dead.
Yay.
Yeah. What do you got, JMO?
Stuff coming up. I have Koo's birthday show on June 17th, Kua Genti at Warehouse Live. Actually,
I'll be there.
yeah, should be fun. Music and comedy, so should be a good time. That's June 17th at Warehouse Live in Houston. And then June 22nd, I'm at the Improv doing the couples therapy show. It's fun, interactive show with funny comics and then a panel. So bring a date. It's a really fun date night at the Improv, June 22nd. And yeah, then just follow me at the Jamie Rowan, follow at the Mess Hall Pod. And yeah.
And we'll see you back in Houston next week.